Hey there, Salina here, and this video is going to be about the Evenflow Single Electric Breastpump. So I would like to say that I am very sorry about not having this video up yesterday. I waited to the last minute, shame on me, and so I am doing it now. There are some pieces to the pump that I don't have with me. A few of them I had yesterday and I don't know where I put them, so I don't have them with me today. And then there's also a few others that I lost because I don't use. But either way it goes, here is the breast pump. It was requested I do a breast pump tutorial, so I will show you guys the breast pump that I have and tell you guys how to use it. Okay, so first thing about this breast pump is that it is a breast pump for people who don't need to pump often. If you are exclusively pumping, this breast pump is not for you. If you have to pump every day, then this breast pump may also not be for you. But if it's just something that you need every once in a while to help with engorgement or changes in the baby's nursing schedule or how often they're nursing, then this pump can work for you. I have heard a lot of bad reviews about this pump, but this pump has worked just fine for me. I've had it for 5 months. It still works, no issues. So I really feel like it may be to each his own on whether or not this works. It's not the best pump, but it gets the job done for me. So I will show you guys the parts, and as I'll take it apart and show you guys each of the parts and show you guys how to put it back together afterwards. This is the pump unit. This is to disconnect this. About to lose a piece. This is where you adjust the strength, and this is the power button. It works on 3 AA batteries, or you can, it does come with an AC adapter so that you can plug it up. So here's where that goes. I use the batteries. The batteries work just fine for me. It helps so that I can move around wherever and I don't have to be near a plug while I'm pumping. So that's one thing that I like about this. This is the overflow valve. This is the 5-ounce collection container, bottle, whatever. This is the flange, flangey, I don't know. This is just called a valve. And then this is the membrane. The parts that I don't have with me, there's a flange insert that you use if this part is too big for you, because this is the part that goes on the boob. So if this is too big, then the flange insert, you stick that in and it makes it so that it fits better. It also comes with a bag, a black bag to tote it around with you if you need to pump on the go. It comes with a stand so that you can stand this after you finish pumping, but if you have this on the back, it's not gonna stay up. There is this can turn into a bottle, so it comes with a nipple. This is not the nipple that goes on the side, but it fits. I don't know, it fits though, but so it comes with a nipple, and then it has this circle part right here, and then it also comes with like a cap, so you can take the nipple out and you can put the cap on so that you can store the bottle in the refrigerator without the nipple on. So now I will show you guys how to put it together. You take the valve and the membrane, and be careful with this. It's really important and it's easy to rip. If you rip it, you can get more online, but they only give you one of these. So you take the valve and you have to put into this first hole right here on the valve. You just push it in. So it looks like this. And in order to take it out, all you have to do is stick your finger in and push on the little blue part right there, and it'll come out. And then you take the flange and you stick the valve on the bottom of the flange. And I like to stick it with the membrane facing this way. If you put it this way, then when you pump, milk would build up in here. It doesn't really affect anything, it just stops it from going down into the bottle. So if you turn it so that the membrane is facing in, it helps for the milk to go straight down into the bottle. Take the container and you screw it on the bottom. And then you take the overflow valve, and if you see at the top it has this little thing that's sticking up. This points up, and you stick it in the top of the flange. And then you take the pump unit, and if you look on the back of the flange, it has this right here, and this is where it connects. So you put it into the left, so you just stick it in and then turn. And when you turn to the right. And to remove it, you press this button right here on the side, and you turn to the left, and it comes out. And I will show you guys how loud it is. And just so you guys can see, it does like start all the way over here on the side, and the highest I go is up to here. It hurts past that, so I don't really go too high with this, but everybody will be different. So here's how loud it is. Some people say that's loud. It doesn't bother me, so for me, it's not a huge deal. To clean it, you use soap and water. You clean all the parts except for this and the cord, obviously. And you just use soap and water. You take it apart, use soap and water on all the parts, and you can sterilize it. You can boil it in water. Just make sure that you're stirring it and that the parts aren't sitting at the bottom, because they can melt. This to use it, you just put it on your boob, but you need to make sure that your nipple is like directly centered in here. I think it's best when you're using it to sit up straight or maybe lean forward a little bit. If you don't, the milk will pool right here in the front part of the pump. This pump was $40 at Walmart when I bought it. I've seen it online for $35 at Walmart, so it's a really cheap pump. I've seen people say they used it once and then after that it didn't work again. Don't know. It works for me. I've used it several times to pump. I just pumped 2 days ago with this, and it was fine for me. I got an ounce and a half, I want to say, in like 10 minutes. And that's I could have gone longer, but I was pumping while he was eating and he was getting distracted by the pump, so I just stopped, and he stopped eating after that anyways. So it's a good pump. It works. I usually use it, I need to stop saying I need to work on that for my videos, but I use it when there's a change in his eating schedule, and then when he was first born and my milk first came in, I pumped a little bit then too, just a little bit though, just to relieve pressure, or to relieve that pain. And that's really what I use this for. I don't use it often. What I store my milk in, I use these, which are Nook pump Seal and Go bags. And the only thing about bags is that they're not that accurate, so I could pump an ounce and a half and it'll say 2 ounces when I put it in the bag. So I go off what I pump, what it says on the bottom, and then I write it at the top. And it's important when you pump to write the date. Milk is only good good for 6 months in the freezer. I want to say either a few weeks or a few days in the refrigerator. That I'm not sure of. If you want to know that, you need to look that up. What I do is when I store it, I first put it in there laying down flat so the milk is even all over. After it's frozen, I put it up vertical. That way it doesn't take up a lot of space. And if you do this, you'll notice that the bags don't take up as much space as they would if you store it upright from the beginning. Laying it down flat first makes it easier to warm up when you need to, because you can evenly, you know, run it underneath some water, some warm water, and it makes it easier to warm up when you need it. And then there's also these. I haven't used these yet. They're Medela Pump and Save, but these come, if you have a Medela pump, they do connect to the pump right here. It comes with this so that you can connect it to the pump, which is actually really cool. But I don't have a Medela pump. And the only reason I don't use these bags is because I have these. There's so many of them. I want to say 50 or somewhere around there came in a pack. That is it for this video. I'm so sorry that this video was late. Hopefully this won't happen again. New video every Sunday and every Wednesday. If there are any kind of videos that you want me to make, leave them in the comment below, or message me or email me or whatever. Until next time, deuces.